Right.
Oh wait, I don't have my gear back though yet. So
No. Okay. I'm gonna
okay.
start the recording and then we just go into it.
Alright.
Oh, that's right. I gotta still play as Korgoroth. Right.
Yeah. So, who needs a recap?
Me please.
Me,
Button.
me please, me please. Waiter,
Um,
waiter, more recaps.
so Ben flashed 4 women
Oh what?
because he got
Oh,
shot in
that's
the
right. You
shoulder.
did.
So, all
That's
right,
right.
let's
That's
go
right.
from
Rip
the
off
Please
his
note that I
underpants.
did that to properly simulate the
Of course, of
effect.
course. So, in our last session, we met our 3 guys.
We did.
You're not
Yeah, yeah. One of you bought a cursed mirror with that has true paralyze on it, and then you guys set fire to a bar, lost a fight to the bartender, got sent to prison, escaped prison. Argenta got shot in the shoulder and went down, and then you found 4. I think they were all beastmen. No, half beast. I think they were all half beast. Yes, it was 2 Euclip, a centaur, and a Brasmere. You found 4 women in the woods. Ben flashed them because they used his underwear as a bind.
Well, no, he used his underwear, and also
Yeah.
Saved my own life.
he was unconscious. So.
You also somehow managed to not break each other's hands when smashing off the cuffs. So good job, everyone. And
Yeah.
we are now currently returning to the prison with the Centaur Knight Alaska at our side in order to find lost equipment and just fuck some shit up.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun fact. I can run at just under 4 meters per second.
Okay.
So
Very, very
that's an
nice.
interesting fact. Actually, how fast is Usain Bolt? Oh, that's wrong button.
Fair.
4 meters a second is what, like, 14 kilometers an hour or something. Bit more than 14 kilometers an hour.
Hang on, let me do the math. 14 kilometers per hour. So that's full.
You can run 14.4 kilometers per hour. I was right. That's just head maths.
What the hell? Usain Bolt's like way faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. That boy's speedy.
He's a human.
Yeah.
I mean, in all fairness, he can't do it in full combat.
Back
And-
to
No, he can't.
Let's bring it in, lads. Let's
Anyway.
bring it in. Back to the story.
Right.
Where we left off, you are currently standing in a corridor, and beside you, you can hear 3 knights. Just
That's right.
kind of doing their own thing.
So it's nighttime.
Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, that window is me.
I completely forget if I even had a voice for Korgoroth. Oh well, doesn't matter. So there's 3 knights around the corner. We
3
know they're
knights from the
there.
corner.
We don't have any gear, do we?
Yes, you do. You got
Oh yeah, we got a
basic
little bit.
gear, and you got new blood charms, even though some of you may want your old blood charms.
Yeah.
Too dark.
Yes.
I think I've just got a dagger. Man, my character's like useless. Far out.
I don't even remember
Under
what
the
you guys.
sun.
I don't even remember what you guys had. To be honest, it's been so long.
Well, I don't think I actually put down if I got any new gear. I didn't write it down. So
I should know. I edited the videos this morning. Oh well.
Alex. Anyway.
I think
haven't
it was-
written
Ended
down
I
the
any
think-
last
new gear,
session
so-
off with nothing besides basic weapons and our blood charms.
Yeah, so I'm guessing I just have a dagger. So oh well.
Oh well. Where is...
I have some form of gun.
Yeah. Yeah. So...
Oh yeah, and I have my fists.
And your fists, of course. The aim,
What
may I
kind of gun
remind
do I
you,
have?
your plan was to cause a prison break, and then, well, one of you wanted to try and kill every human in the prison.
Yeah, I wonder who that was.
Yeah. Wait, no, I didn't want to kill every human in the prison. I wanted to kill every human and elf in the prison.
True, my bad. And
Where are
then
the shotguns?
the other two just wanted to get their old equipment back. Someone
Yeah,
wants
my
their
guy
magic
just kinda-
mirror, and the other guy just wants his stuff back because it was cool.
Mirror,
Yeah, he
mirror
wants-
on the wall. Who's the most paralyzed of them all?
He just wants his sunglasses, his jacket, and his dagger back, and his money.
Of course.
He had quite a bit of money.
Yes, money is
what-
important.
what-
That's the entire reason we're here.
What weapon did I have?
I don't know, Ben.
I'm trying to figure out because I thought I had a shotgun, but I can't find the stats for them.
Well, we only have basic weapons, so I
I
don't know
don't
if you
think
have a
the
shotgun.
shotguns were in base Sorb.
Were they added in?
No, there should be in Sorbet one.
I don't think I added
Well,
shotguns
they're not.
in base Sorb.
You haven't added them in
You
at all.
didn't.
I know I did them in Scarlet Cross.
They don't. They don't appear to be. The stats don't appear to be in Scarlet Cross.
I haven't put them down in Scarlet Cross. I'm sure I sent it to you.
I'll have a look.
You'd have
He
to...
has somewhere. I'm pretty sure he sent all the gun stat blocks on one of the channels.
Yeah,
Yeah, I forget.
so do
do I.
I.
Wonder if it's pinned to anything.
I don't-
If you want, I could just say that I have a rifle.
Is that gonna make this go faster?
Yeah.
yeah, it will. So...
All right.
Yeah, you have a rifle now, buddy.
Cool.
You're no longer Doom guy. You're a rifle guy.
My fists are stronger.
Yeah, that's true, actually, yeah.
That's because you only got a basic rifle. And you've got,
Yeah.
what, Brawler 2? 3? One of those.
I think it's one of them. Yeah.
Right, anyway. How are we going to deal with these three?
So we're in the
Um,
prison.
Am I able to sharpen my dagger?
Yes.
Alright, well, I'm going to sharpen my dagger. Using my sharpen skill.
Why did that zoom in more?
Let me think. So we're hiding. There are 3 guards, and we're in the prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 3 guards... Wait, is it the 3 guards? Because we're only in one hallway. And so they're just around the corner type thing.
They're just around the corner, yeah.
Yeah, okay, there's no other turns or anything. So, alright. Well, I'm going to sharpen my dagger.
Do we need to deal with them though? Like,
Well,
are they
that's a good, I suppose that's a good point.
because are they in the way of what we need to get to?
Yeah, I think they are.
Well, how do we know?
Because we're trying to travel along a hallway, Ben.
Yeah,
And
but they're around
Where's the
if they're around the
description?
if they're around a corner and it's only a one-way hallway, then
They're around
Kinda where
the
we need to
corner
go.
in a small jut out dug into the wall. That's like a little sit down area for them. You can hear them talking and laughing. So they
Okay.
are heavily distracted by whatever it is they're doing currently.
and we're trying to get we need to get past them to try and progress more into the prison to try and find our stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
okay, right.
they also actually, does the prison know that we're here? Because I feel like we were quite loud in our murdering of the first guard.
Dude, if they knew we were
No,
here,
he didn't
these
get
guards-
he didn't get a sound out.
Okay, cool.
One of
Yeah, dude, if
I
if
forgot
we were
who
loud,
shot
these-
him while he was
these guards
taking a
would be
piss,
alerted.
but someone else went and slit his throat afterwards.
I think we tried to shoot him, or tried to kill him, but it. Yeah. Anyways.
Here's what it is.
Yeah. Look, if they're distracted, we could try and get past them.
I doubt it. It's a hallway, Ben. You can't exactly sneak.
Well, no,
From-
they're in a jut out from the hallway, like they're.
No, but like no, as in like a little cutout. Like you got the hallway and like little cutouts for them to just sit or whatever. So it's not like we can just walk past them.
Yeah. I mean, we could try and crawl past, but even then,
Ben, that's not gonna work.
yeah.
Why are you so bothered about this? Your character literally hates them.
Yes, but he also is big about trying to
Doing
be
things smartly.
tactical.
He's very, very tactical.
I thought he just killed everything.
He kills
Both.
everything when he can, but he'll he'll try to make sure that he's alive on the other end.
That's fair.
Jack, feel free to
from the
input, bro.
description-
Ben's currently dealing with his thing. I need to input in Ben having his internal monologues.
Jack, what's your
Just
input?
speak up.
Oh,
Was my
Jack,
mic
Just
muted
give
or
you.
something?
No. Just give your input anyway.
My inputs, leave me the fuck alone for now. I'm dealing with shit right now.
Like what?
Personal shit, bro. Do you think I was late for no reason?
Okay, fair.
fair.
We done in a minute, dude. Shee.
From the description that's been given, it seems that we can't sneak past them. We could catch them by surprise, but we can't sneak past.
Yeah.
So, you agree?
Yeah.
And am I correct in my assessment? That, like, because I'm just wanting to make sure that I get everything clear. Because what's the picture in my mind is something that they effectively will see you the moment you try to go past.
Unless you get a really, really high stealth roll, then you'd be spotted.
Okay.
So Ben's
Yeah,
thinking is correct.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't any miscommunication because that can happen a bit. Do we want to try and sneak attack then?
All right.
Is any of us built for stealth? Actually, I'm trying to remember.
No. My character's built for like nothing, apart from the fact that he could do darkness damage at an early level. That's literally all he can do.
Don't think Alaska's built for stealth either. No,
And
she's got
it's not
survival. She doesn't have.
I'm not
Yeah.
particularly built for stealth, but I can be kind of stealthy, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, here's all I can do. I have double stab, sharpen, or I could just imbue my weapon with dark. That's like literally it. My other skill is useless.
Can we gather anything about what they're doing at the table? Like, I want to get a sense of what things they have around them.
Give me.
They're just a little cutout bend, like a little seat.
perception.
But they're doing something.
Actually, no. Give
They're-
me a stealth to see if you can
They're just
look what they're doing without getting caught.
Well,
mean,
no,
but they're
I'm
just
not trying to
sweating.
look though. I'm trying to go by ear because, like, if they're drinking
Go by
or
ear.
if they're eating, you should be
all
able
right,
to
give me a
hear.
perception.
All right, let's see. That's a 12 plus stuff. Let's see, what's my
12 plus
perception of
stuff. Oh my goodness, what a roll.
Yeah, it's 15.
15. Alright. Every now and again, you hear the banging of mugs on the table, and it sounds like they're playing cards. And they're gambling against each other.
Okay, cool.
Okay, that's a little bit different to what I thought was going on.
That was kind of what I figured that was going on. So
Hey, no one's
mugs-
ever escaped this prison.
Yeah, presumably what we have, but
They don't know that.
I just thought Alex was literally talking about cutouts in the wall for the guards to occasionally take a rest instead of like an actual room.
my in my mind it was sort of like a dugout in a trench.
Mm.
It's not necessarily its own separate room, but it's sort of like hang on, let me.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
where is it? That. There. One moment. I've just launched Whiteboard to sort of. Hang on. Let me draw.
Oh, yep, that
Sort of like
has...
that. In like a little room like that.
Alright, let's see this. I'm on whiteboard. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. Dude, just...
That's it.
And then what?
There we
We'd be like, we're kind of like around the corner here.
We're trying to get up.
So we're like around the corner here.
Um,
So we're trying to go that way.
yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty spot on there.
Cool. Right, good to know. Actually, to be honest, having this is just kind of helpful to have so that you can see.
Fair
It
enough.
also saves us doing like a battle map type, trying to set up the type map, battle map or anything. But
Yeah.
For real.
All right. So I reckon, Jack, you have fire, don't you?
Maybe.
Do we want to try and do like a team attack, where I try and sort of catch them by surprise to stun them for a moment, and then you, and also maybe try and get alcohol everywhere, and then you try and light them on fire again.
Where am I getting the alcohol from?
They have mugs, so presumably that would be for.
They're drinking mugs of alcohol, but how am I going to spread the alcohol, huh?
Ben's saying
I could
he's
try and
spreading the
do that as a
alcohol.
part of it. Yeah, I could do that as part of the stun.
Okay.
That sound like a plan?
and I'll just be on standby. If none of them seem to be dying or it just fails, I'll just go stab one of them.
Alright.
Yeah.
I will remind...
There were.
I will bring up
Yeah.
that you do have a NPC with you as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alaska
does she
did
have
come with
anything
you.
Does she have anything that could help?
Iron Sword, Warbow, Shield Bash. Shield Bash, maybe. Taunt, maybe.
Oh, that will just slash at them with the sword.
Oh, yeah.
But have you actually conveyed this plan, or are you just gonna run out there and assume we know what we're doing?
What I'm doing, I'm giving it to you in sign language via the Macarena. So, but you know, I do try and like, I whisper it to you. I think that she'll help for part of the plan, but I think for the initial stages, probably what we would want
Is
for
just
me to
two
do
of you?
well, yeah, kind of for the initial thing, because that's all that's needed. Because I think I have stuff that helps me with improvised weapons and brawling and whatnot. I have double lariat.
Where's
which is double
Centaur?
environment.
Does Centaur have anything that could be helpful as a race?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like.
It probably would be. They're probably helpful things, but
Helpful
not
things,
something-
nothing that's useful in this scenario.
Yeah.
nothing. The initial strike.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ready myself for either if the plan fails or isn't effective enough.
Alright.
Yeah, right. And I don't know. We can get her to do the same.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's...
Alright,
No, we want this.
What was it? I think I just went with a Russian voice.
I don't.
Yeah, something like that.
Right, you got to convey the plan in your accent. You got to actually explain it in character.
Okay, fine.
That'd be the sign language part.
I understand completely.
I am Macarena.
Ah, yes, you want cheesy dibbles.
That is after, my friend.
He wants men to dribble on him.
No, that's the cheese. I said cheese, not men. Similar sign.
I wasn't talking in character, Ben.
Of course,
Yeah,
of course.
But
I
like
was-
Ben, you should be able to distinguish between my normal voice and my normal
Yeah.
voice, but D&D.
I was playing along. But all right. I'll just tell you guys the plan. Like, I don't think it needs to be
Expedition
roleplay.
dump.
It's
Exposition
lore
dump.
dumping.
So
Wow.
exactly-
All right. Are we gonna go then? Like,
All right.
I want to
Yeah,
get,
yeah,
I want
yeah,
to get my
I'll go,
stuff
I'll go.
back.
Alright, cool.
Ben, give me a strength check.
Hang on, I gotta add flavor to it first.
Of course,
like,
add.
what I'm gonna do. So I just sort of walk up to them and is like, you mind
Walk?
You mind
Hang
dealing?
on.
Yeah, I walk. I remember I can walk really quickly.
All right.
Who did a love heart? Anyway, so I just
Jack probably.
alright. Mind dealing me in, fellas? I think I've got a killer luck. Anyways, and then I'm gonna roll for the first one. I'm doing the bad action movie things, but
So what are you doing here?
I'm gonna. Well, okay.
Arnold
Actually, could
Schwarzenegger.
just quickly. Is there beer within reach? Okay,
Currently, all 3 mugs are sitting on the table, and they do have 2 jugs of beer with them as well.
Okay, cool. That was
You
the
just
other.
grab the 2 jugs and just yeah.
I was thinking flip the table, but that works too.
Oh, actually, I can do that next.
True.
Like, I feel like I need the. I feel like flipping the table wouldn't really spread the alcohol much.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right, so I mean, my
Hang
first.
on, hang on. Is there a tablecloth?
Yes. Why?
Like if you flip the table to try and spread the alcohol, the tablecloth will just soak it up a bunch.
Ooh, and Molotov.
Bro grabs the tablecloth, dunks it in the jugs, and then sets it on fire.
Well, the tablecloth itself could be flammable.
Well, yeah, but
That's a good point. Yeah.
with alcohol on it, you could throw that on someone, and then that's sort of like a blanket of fire on them.
You could do that. Yeah.
All right, I think that. Okay, so my first move is to grab the jugs. Does that count as one single action?
Just keep rolling with it currently.
So I think I'm gonna try and spread one of them as many of them as I can, and the other I'm gonna pour onto the tablecloth. And then I'm going to grab the tablecloth and try and flip the table.
Alright, start off with a speed check.
All right. Speed.
Oh wait, these
so
guys are
that is-
drunk. You get advantage,
Oh.
they're drunk.
Cool, because that was a 12.
Why would guards in a prison be drunk?
Because there's only been 3 people who have ever escaped.
They're stupid.
That's a very good point, actually.
And
First
one
one
of
was a
them
12.
supposedly got shot. So what was
First
that,
one was
Ben?
a 12. The second one was a 22.
Alright,
I think we'll go with the 22.
Nah,
So-
I'm going with 12.
very
Right.
cleanly, you managed to... Let's say you whip one of your arms around. Not your bad arm, your good arm. You whip it around, and you manage to splash all 3 guards in the face.
Yep, nice.
As they stumble back a bit, you quickly flip over the other jug and just dump it onto the cloth.
Yep.
And then you were going to flip the table.
Have I grabbed the cloth?
Alright.
And then flip the table.
Yeah. Am I
Alright.
able to do that all? Or?
Give me a strength check for flipping the table.
Alright. Oh no, they're not, and the table's not drunk, so
The table's not drunk.
that's an 8.
8, alright. You knock over the table and it crushes the foot of one of the soldiers, causing them to yell out a bit, and they stumble back and smack into the wall. They have knocked themselves prone.
Jack.
Does Ben have any more time that he can? Does he have any more actions that he can do? Okay,
It was sort of
That's-
like I just described what I wanted to do, and
Yeah.
that's fair. I'm like
Is it
peeking
five
around. I'm peeking around the corner now.
Jack. So, I think you ready for this part of the plan?
Yeah, I'm ready. Is it my turn now?
Yep.
Consul May. How much? That they are all drenched in alcohol, right?
Yes.
One of them's also prone, and I also have a tablecloth full of alcohol.
Could I, for the sake of brevity, I'll just roll a fire magic spell against all of them.
Alright.
Um,
If you're hitting the guys directly instead of like setting fire to the tablecloth, you get advantage because they're all drunk.
yep.
If you want, I could sort of put the tablecloth partly in the way.
22 hit.
Yes.
Okay, I won't roll a second one for that guy.
Could be a crit though.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Awesome. And does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so I've successfully hit them all. I did roll seconds for everyone just in case, but I did not get any crits.
Alright.
I launched my fire spell at all of them. Can I say a cheesy one-liner now?
Absolutely.
Oh, so you thought you were hot shit before?
Nice one. Nice one.
Nice one.
Actually, if they're on fire, I can just throw the tablecloth on one of them, and then that'll just catch it on fire itself.
Alright, give me damage. Oops.
Yeah, let me just figure out what the actual damage is now. Just give me a second, I just have to find the magic.
Go to fire
It's literally just
aeration. I think I made it stronger.
Oh, I
In
have
the
to get a
update.
fire arrow.
Yeah. It's like the
Okay.
first skill for fire aeration though, so shouldn't take long.
Yeah.
Yeah, because about to say, isn't Jack playing one of the one
Yeah,
of the
he
Scarlet
is.
Cross classes?
6 MP, 7. Okay, 17 fire magic power. Awesome. So that would be attack plus die roll. What's the die roll for that again?
Level 1, I believe, is D6?
Okay, so that's
D6, D8.
17 plus a d6. That's a 6, so 17 plus a d6 times that, so... $191 damage to the first one.
Alright. 191, 382. Oh, I need
162 to the second.
Dog, do I have a calculator around here somewhere? I don't think I do.
You have a computer.
True.
You have a phone.
Yeah, but I'm writing
And
notes on my phone
75
currently.
damage to the third.
Hang on, I need to...
Where it is.
So what was that first one? That was 191. Yes. Oh my god. 5?
191, 162, 75.
500.
I just realized I'm gonna burn all of the playing cards. Aw.
Oh well.
Yeah, well, luckily, Ben, the skulls aren't flammable.
True. Or we may be a bit pushed for time, because I don't think this is going to be quiet.
No. Well, considering
What was the damage
these
on the
guys are...
second one, Jack?
The second one was 162, I think. No, I had to get it again. Yeah, 162 for the second attack.
Damn.
I mean, Ben,
okay.
that depends on how
That's
it depends on
pretty
how loud the guard yells when you tipped over the table on his toe.
True,
Zach,
true.
shut the fuck up.
What was the third one?
75.
75. Ben, what is going on with your lighting?
Alright.
Oh, I've got a big light with me because it was too dark on my table,
Fair enough.
and
Yeah.
having a light behind me had a lot of glare. This is
All
a
right.
bit better.
So,
Yo, we can see Jack now.
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
Jack, don't do that.